I'm always on the hunt for fun new birthday card collections, and the new Bougie Birthday from Spellbinders fits the bill. Hi everyone, I'm Rebecca Keppel, and in today's video, I'll share some of the products from the Bougie Birthday collection, and I'll make a bunch of cards and even a gift card holder. Let's start out with the Bougie Birthday Sentiment press plate and die. You know that I love to foil press plates. I also love sentiments like this that are one pass sentiments. So you get to foil a whole bunch of sentiments all in one, or better, press a whole bunch of sentiments all in one. So I like to do gold and rainbow, and I have both of them here. They came out beautiful. It's a really fun font. But the best part is then you only have to use one die, which means you only have to keep track of one die, not lose a whole bunch of little dies, and cut them all out. This is the Born to Sparkle 3D embossing folder and stencil. First, I'm going to take a piece of cardstock that is 8.5 by 11 cut in half, and I'll wet it with my Mighty Mister from Spellbinders, place it inside the 3D embossing folder, and then I'll use the universal plate system, which has an adapter plate. That's that gray plate on top, and that is perfectly made for Spellbinders 3D embossing folders. You'll get the best impression and it'll go smoothly through your machine. So check out those gems. I think they're absolutely phenomenal. So then you just line the stencil up right on top, and I'm using a few colors of Catherine Pooler inks and those extra large brushes from Spellbinders. So I have Pixie Dust in the center, Oh Boy on the bottom corner, and It's a Girl on the top corner. And you can get a really great blend where the colors overlap a little bit, and you can get a nice, soft, consistent flow with those large brushes. So I love the way it comes out, and you can see all the details of the gems because of the ink. Next up, I have the Birthday Cheers dies. These have a bunch of different sentiments like cheers, but I'm using Happy Birthday. I have two pieces of Spellbinders Warm Tones foam, which I've cut out of Happy and Birthday, and then a couple of pieces of the spring glitter cardstock from Spellbinders. And this way I can pop up those script sentiments without seeing any foam squares behind them and without having to cut itty bitty little pieces. Next, I'll cut that background down to a 5 by 7 card so that it fits in a traditional envelope. You could keep it extra large if you want to make your own envelope, or if you're just going to slip it inside a packing envelope or something like that. So I did cut it down to 5 by 7, and now I'll use some liquid adhesive behind those popped up sentiments to adhere them right in the center of the card. I'm using the My Sweet Petunia Precision Glue Press because it has a nice fine tip at the end, and it has a handle, so it's an easy grip and easy to squeeze. Next, I grabbed one of the sentiments from the sentiment press plate and die that I foiled in gold and popped it up underneath the Happy Birthday. I love this card because it's got a lot going on as far as texture and color, but it was so easy to create. Next up, let's take a look at the Ganache Gateau dies. As you can see, there's a main die that cuts out the shape of the cake, but then there are tons of accessories from frosting to cake picks to little beads. There's just so much, little whipped cream. There's even macaroons. So this is a very fun die set to customize into any type of color combination that you want. I decided to cut out the ganache in chocolate, so it's dripping over the sides, and then there are these long drips that you can cut into different lengths so that you have different lengths of drips down the cake, which makes it look very realistic. Next are the little cake picks. I did cut those out of gold glitter cardstock. The ganache at the top has long lines cut into it so that you can stick those cake picks right into it so it looks like it is stuck into the cake. And then I just cover up the bottom there with a little bit of the frosting. Those sentiments that we had cut out before, I cut one out that says cheers in gold mirror cardstock, and you can adhere that to the top of the picks. There are little whipped cream dollops. There's another frosting that I cut there. These little round elements can hang from the those cake picks, or you can use it to create little dots of candies or frosting on your cake. So that's what I decided to do. So you can see where they have little ends. You can just cut those off if you don't want to use them. There are also small pieces of frosting, so you can make your frosting multicolored. And as for the macaroons, these are a layered die set. So basically this all comes obviously in the Ganache Gateau, but for the macaroons themselves, there are filling centers, there's a cookie center, there's a cookie top, and there's a cookie base. So you can see how you can cut the different filling centers out of different colors. I also decided to 3D emboss the background of this card. I have it 5x7 and then 3D embossed. And then I'm just using some distress spritz on top just to create a fun, shiny, colorful background. I used these recently in my new and must-have crafty supplies video, and a lot of people wanted to see more backgrounds with them. So I'll be using them for sure. I really do like how they have a lighter hint of color, but definitely lots of shine. So I'll pop up the cake and then pop up the macaroons on top, and then add one of those sentiments that I foiled right on the cake itself. And again, very easy to put together, but like I mentioned, so customizable. Next, let me show you the Treat Yourself gift card holder dies. This is really fun because this whole gift card holder can be cut out of a pretty small piece of cardstock there. You don't have to use a ginormous piece of cardstock, and it's got everything in this die set to create the gift card holder, a little card that you can slip inside, and little decorations as well. So this little card that you can slip inside the envelope is saying for you. That's a sentiment that comes with the set. Here's how easy the gift card holder is. There's a little flap at the bottom. Just place a little bit of adhesive on either side and then hold it until it's dry. And that's it. The gift card will slide right in there and slide right out. And you can actually place that little card and a gift card inside. It will hold both. This is just a little scallop decoration for the top of the gift card holder. You can place it on the inside like I'm doing here, or on the outside, or both. You can cut them out of both. And I'm using some pattern paper from a Simple Stories collection. I'll link to it in the YouTube description box below the video. For the little streamers, you get 3 different streamers, and then each streamer comes with small pieces. So you can cut them out of 2 different colors and layer a different color piece over the streamer, and that will give it that dimensional look where the sort of inside of the curl is a different color. So it's pretty obvious once you get them next to each other how they line up. Just take a second and look at the curl itself. There are also little embossed lines from the die. They may be a little difficult to see, but you can definitely look close and see that there are little embossed lines that will show you kind of where to put those tiny pieces. So I'm using an embellishment tool to pick up those pieces and place them on the streamers. Next, I'll use those streamers to decorate the top of that gift card holder. They're so cute hanging down there. And then there's also a die set that cuts out small stars and hearts and little asterisks. And I'll use the Treat Yourself sentiment that I foiled in rainbow on that little insert as well. Here I have a little happy birthday gift card, and I'll just slip it behind my For You card. You can have it sticking up a little bit so that the person knows that it's there. And then you can just close it up. And because I used pattern paper on the outside, it looks really cute as well. But I did decide to add another sentiment that says Happy Birthday Gorgeous on the outside. I love how easy it is to slip out those gift cards and slip them back in. And you can place that inside another birthday card if you wanted to. So here are the 3 items that I created with the Bougie Birthday collection. I absolutely love how fancy you can get with this and how much fun they can be. So I'll definitely be using this collection again soon. I absolutely love this birthday collection. I had so much fun making fancy cards, making a gift card holder, and these cards could be made for someone who's either from 1 to all the way up to 100. I'd love to hear if something caught your eye today. Let me know in the comments below. As always, I want to thank you so much for stopping by and spending time with me today. Please stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you again soon. It was just like the first couple of words. So first, nope, I'm not making a gift card. I'm making a gift card holder. 1 to 100 by 2. And these birth cards could really, birth cards. That sounded so weird. Okay.